What's up guys, welcome back. Today we're doing this makeup routine right here. It's all I've been wearing and it's very skin focused. I actually have been getting compliments on my skin, which has never happened in my life. And I was like, I need to film this for you guys because it's a serum skin foundation, not even like a real foundation. And I just absolutely adore how it looks. I love how glowy it is. I love how natural it is. And yeah, like I said, this has just been my current go-to routine. So let's jump right in. Okay, so for starters, this has been just a current holy grail. I've done this like the last 2 nights and I can't believe just the natural glow that my skin with nothing on it has. So this is a face mask from Medicube. You basically put it on as your last step of skincare before bed, wait 15 minutes, let it dry. It dries comfortably and then you sleep with it. And then in the morning you peel it off and it just leaves your skin so glowy. It's a collagen mask. It also helps reduce pores, fine lines. So I have been like focusing it on my lines I have and my sections of my face that have like enlarged pores. I love it. I just love the glow. I think it's making a big difference in my skin because like I said, I'm getting compliments on my skin that literally never happens. I'm also postpartum, so there are hormones going on and I feel like it's rare for me to be feeling good about my skin, especially like with a baby who's 4 months old. Okay, so here's been the base. This combo, I've been doing Saie, you already knew, Saie Glowy Super Gel. I do a pump of that on the back of my hand. Mixing products is always the best way for me to get like the best complexion. First Aid Beauty bronzing drops. I do about that much. And then the real secret weapon is the Maybelline Super Stay. This is the shade 129, which is a little tan for me, honestly. I'm only gonna do like that much. So that's the little concoction. Kind of just rub it together in the back of my hand and then place it around the face, and we're gonna use our fingers to rub this in. Wait until you guys see the finish. It's so light on the skin too. It feels like nothing, which is the best part. Make sure you go down your neck, especially if you're a little bit darker. Okay, look at that complexion. Like that's 2 seconds. You could literally just wear this and be good. I also love how this dries down. Like it doesn't feel sticky or tacky. It dries right down and it becomes just like a second skin. I feel like it looks like I have nothing on, but everything's just like a little more glowy, even tan. Okay, next, I have been absolutely obsessed with the Rhode blush. I think she did such a good job with this formula. Okay, so this is the shade Spicy Marg. It's obviously a little more corally. I have Juice Box downstairs. I'm gonna go grab it in a second. And that one is more pink and that's the one I've really been loving, but I actually do like mixing them together as well. But I think she did such a good job with this formula. It's long wearing, but it's so easily blendable and natural. You can layer it under your makeup, kind of like I'm doing now. Like I'm gonna also go again on top of my makeup with it at the very end. So it's an amazing blush and I've tried a lot of blushes. Okay, it was downstairs because I literally bring it everywhere I go. I love it so much. It was in my purse. So you can kind of see the shade. It's this shade right here. It's so pretty. It's just like the perfect pink, I feel like. And I like to do kind of this sunburnt area. And I just use my finger. So just right kind of underneath the eyes, up onto the cheekbone, and then over the nose. And then do any excess up on your temple. Because you just want it to look like that's where the sun hit you. And we haven't done concealer yet, so you're gonna look a little extra pink, but that's the point. Next is a product that I haven't used in so long. It's the Saie Sunmelt in Light Bronze. I forgot how good this product was, and I'm using just my dense Amazon brush, just kind of coating the brush. I'm gonna bronze up the skin with this, and it is so glowy and nice, and I just feel like it gives your skin just like everything you want. I'm like, why did I ever stop using this? Just make sure you go up into your hairline. We don't want like a huge discrepancy there. And then I'm just grabbing the Rare Beauty bronzing stick and I'm just doing like very minimal, I guess you could say, contour. This is the shade Bright Side. I just kind of want a little bit of a shadow here as well. And I just like the combination of these. You can definitely skip this step. It's not totally necessary at all, but like I said, I like the combo. Okay, so here's how we're gonna like brighten things up and pull it all together. We're using our Tower 28 concealer. This is going to carve out the face, but also highlight and, like I said, pull it all together. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute and just do my brows. This is Maybelline Build-A-Brow. I love it. I'm just fluffing the brows up with the like gel side and then using the pen side to just kind of add in a little more. Just adds a little definition. Honestly, it's a subtle difference, but it's important. Okay, now time to blend out the concealer, and I'm just pressing. I love this concealer so much. I'm bringing this down the side of the nose, just for that nose contour. so we're all blended out. Time for powder. I'm using the Givenchy powder. They reformulated it and a lot of people are up in arms. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no problems with the new formula. I genuinely still love it. I don't notice that much of a difference. So I don't know if that's just me, but I am totally fine with this product still. Like, I still love it and grab for it. I think it's beautiful and it's just the perfect way to set your entire face. I think it just gives a little more like a luminosity than maybe some people want, but I love a glowy face, like love. So I've been applying it like this with this brush. I feel like using a brush makes it a little bit more natural than a puff. So that's a little bit new for me, but you can see it just perfects everything. It airbrushes your skin. And I feel like some people are giving it such a bad review. And I'm like, of course everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I'm like, make sure you really try it out. And like, I feel like, you know, it's easy to jump on the bandwagon of like, oh no, they reformulated, it sucks. It's like, I think it's beautiful. Like, I really think it's genuinely so beautiful. All right, I'm just gonna put a little bit of powder bronzer on top of that to set what we did with the Saie. And this is Haus Labs, been my go-to for so long. And I'm just using mostly my Amazon brushes today. And like I said, keeping it light and just kind of tapping that on my skin. It's really crazy that this is my skin right now. The other thing I've been doing that I think makes a difference is I've been leaving my eyes pretty bare. And I feel like that makes a look a lot more natural because your skin is the focus. Kosas Infinite has been the lip liner. I'm kind of been mixing that with a Maybelline one I'll use in a minute, but it's a really close shade match to my natural lips. And then if I want a little extra definition, I'm doing Lifter Liner Maybelline. The shade is On It. It's a little bit darker. Yesterday I was doing my makeup in front of Logan, my 3-year-old, and he was like, that looks like a pencil. And I was like, it is, buddy, it's a lip pencil. And he was like, do you color with it? And I was like, yeah, I color my lips. And he thought it was the funniest thing ever. Rhode Peptide in Ribbon. Obsessed with this stuff. Always grab for it. I also just did a Sephora order of the new Mario powder and the new Patch of Top foundation and the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless foundation. And I'm definitely gonna do a YouTube video and review on those because if you are not liking the new Givenchy powder, I guess the Mario's supposed to be really good. Here it is. Isn't it just so natural and glowy and beautiful? It really just, I do feel like accentuates the skin. I've just been obsessed with it. It's just a great glowy look. Look at that. Look at the glow. It's so even and it just feels really comfortable. It really feels like I have nothing on, which is the best part. 2 last minute things that I forgot about. This product right here, Maybelline, it's like a blush highlight combo. I should have put it on before I did my powder, but I need to put it on because I need to show you guys how good it is. And I'm just gonna do a little bit on the back of my hand and I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics brush and I'm just gonna really kind of lightly coat the brush with it. This adds glow that I just think is so beautiful and a little bit more pink. Do you see? Oh my God, it's so good. My mom's outside playing with Logan. So yeah, if you forget to do this, don't do this over your powder because it can be stripey if you just go straight applicator to your skin. I like to just kind of diffuse it on with the brush. And then a little on my nose because I just love a nose highlight. And the other reason I love this stuff is it doesn't accentuate any texture. It's really blurring. So pretty. Okay, and then I do always do a little bit of my blush on my lip and then a little more on the cheeks because this stuff is just so pretty and dries down so pretty. Just a little bit more. Even though we already put it on, it is under a few layers. So I want that color to poke out a little bit more. I just can't, like, look how smooth that skin is. Like, look at this, like, halo effect. If you want to do anything on the eyes, I would say do your blush. So you could bring this up onto the lid a little bit, just to add a little bit of color. Some people have an issue having bare lids, and I actually completely understand that. So we can just do a little bit. It kind of creates this, like, C. Oh my God, I also forgot, where's my brain? I also forgot one other thing. Okay, this is the thing that I think takes it to the level. It's freckles. And I've gotten really good at doing them, well, better than I used to be. So this is my technique. I have this freckle, let me zoom you in a little bit. Okay, I have this freckle on the side of my nose right there. So I use that as my starting point, like that. And then I do 2 or 3 more kind of right next to it. And then immediately push that in. Can you guys see? This is hard to capture. Make sure the very tip of the freckle pen is coated. And touch very lightly. You don't want huge ones and you want like a couple different sizes. Bieber has definitely made these cool, in my opinion. She either has a ton of freckles on her nose or she's just really good at doing this. Because I feel like she always has these on in her looks, but I think it just makes it so much more natural looking and skin-like because it's like your freckles are poking through. So I'm just putting them on like 2 or 3 at a time and then pushing them in, and they kind of transfer as you blend them in. You kind of have to play around with it and get good at it because it can be a little nerve-wracking. I think the most important thing is not making them too big. These are a little heavy over on this side. I got a little heavy-handed. If I see some that I don't like, you can really, if you work quickly, you can blend them out. And then I'll just grab this guy and I just kind of really lightly work them in. So they're a little bit more covered. I think it just makes them look more natural, and that's it. Okay, so there you have it. That's the finished look. What do we think? I think it's so good, like so glowy. I can't believe how good my skin looks with it. Feels very minimal, even though there's like a lot of different little steps, it feels very minimal on the face. Like I'm so comfortable wearing this. So I hope you guys like this. I hope it was helpful. I'll link everything for you below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.